Hello Aries, thank you for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Tarot. I believe the H is silent. I haven't gone to the website yet. Someday soon, we'll see. It's by Renata Lechner. That's how you spell that, in case you would like the deck. The supportive oracle cards are by Lucy Cavendish, the magical spell cards. Already shuffled. Relationship first, single second. Let's see what we got. Now, when it comes to you, what I'm getting first off with you and your partner, your partner has the Temperance and you have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like your partner would like some differences or some things to change a little bit because they also have the Ace of Swords where they're standing. I feel like they're communicating towards you. They'd like things to go a little slower, and I feel like you're giving into that. I also feel like you're very creative with that, to be honest. Because I feel like your partner is asking for things to slow down. They want a little time with something. And I'm getting that you're able to do that, but you're diverting. You have other things that need your attention anyway, so I don't feel like this is that hard. When I feel the Six of Coins against their Temperance, like I feel like they want you to slow down. They want some more time to think about things. And I feel like you're able to give that because you have other things that need your attention. So you're able to do that relatively easily because you just take your energy or your attention and you put it somewhere else, so you let them do what they need to do. It doesn't seem like it's very overtaxing. You're more than willing to be giving in this respect. It feels like it works for you. How's that? And I'm getting that time seems to go forward. And I feel your partner first. I feel the King of Swords with the Queen of Wands energy. Like the Queen of Wands is in their spiritual spot. The King of Swords is where what's actually happening, where this is going. I feel like they're very much communicating with you. They're actively going forward, looking for a solution here, and they're passing it over to you. Now, what I'm getting on your side for the challenge card is the Knight of Knight of Swords. I was going to say not Wands, though. Because I'm kind of getting like that confusion energy. Like there is communication, but there's also action here, too. And maybe it's because I'm connecting with Aries energy. You got the Knight of Swords with the magical powers. Magical powers is usually a lot like the Magician card. Sometimes I feel this card has a little bit fun. And Aries can be a lot of fun, in my opinion. So I feel like you're moving forward. You are communicating back, and they're like definitely. Like your partner does have the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands, but you have the Knight of Swords, and I feel like you can communicate as well. I feel like the reason this is your challenge card is to like add some fun into it. You have that ability to do that. Add some fun into whatever they want you to slow down with. Whatever changes they need, that's fine. Just add some fun into it. You have like a fun, joyful attitude when you want to. They're like, add that in here. Makes a difference. Makes a big difference. Because I'm feeling if you do, you get the Sun card. You're very happy with this outcome. Everything works out. Just add a little bit of fun into it. I feel like you have the ability to do that. Like, you might need to change some things a little bit, but I feel like adding that fun factor in, your partner seems very conducive with that. Something about you just can bring a lot of joy to a situation. It might take a lot of work, whatever it is you're handling, but you can bring that joy into it. I'm getting that very strongly. And I'm getting spiritually that strength with the Six of Wands. This is bringing it to the next level. This is bringing victory for you and your partner. And I'm also getting like this strength is like to push it forward. Because I feel like your partner might be a little bit too serious. And I'm getting the best possible decision is for you to bring the joy into the situation. Like, everything's going to get done. That's fine. But bring in that joy to the situation. And I'm getting, this is at a spot where you're standing, where you are looking at the whole picture for you and everybody else involved. you are in that position where you're like, hey, I need to get this done. This needs to work out. You seem to be right on the ball with it. But you also have that ability to bring in the fun. I feel like your partner might be having a hard time with that. And you bringing in the joy, you bringing in that happiness, makes it better for everybody. Like, you're very active, you're very responsible, but you also can bring in the fun. And that you know how to do this. I feel like this is really a great asset you have in this relationship. Because going forward, the Ten of Cups happens, and I'm feeling you share this with your partner. Like, bringing in that fun makes everything so much better, and I feel like you're very happy, and your partner can be as well. Can be as well. They definitely have to make their own decision. Now this is... Excuse me, I'm kind of shocked that there's... Oh, and it just keeps hitting me. Is it going to stop? Woo! That's weird. These are good cards. Why is that happening? I'm really getting your partner's having a hard time enjoying the situation. I'm getting there's a lot of pressure. The situation they feel has to work out. And they're feeling I'm getting a very serious energy here. A very serious standpoint. Now, they do have energy and they have abundance. I'm feeling like they might be hyper-focusing like on the goal. It has to get done. It has to be done this way. It has to be on time. Everything is like on clockwork and very precise. It can still work out. You bringing in that joy, you can make that happen because they're feeling like it's going to take a lot of work and there's a lot to benefit from this. Their challenge is to like stand with the Page of Pentacles, to like back off a little bit, let you do what you need to do. I feel like they need to back off a little bit. That's a challenge card for them. That might be hard. Because I feel like they feel there's a lot at stake here. There's a lot that needs to be done, a lot that can be garnered from this. This can go very well, but it's going to take a lot of concentration. But I'm getting like the way this ends up makes things better. It's like, yes, they're right. It is going to take a lot of work. There's a lot to be gained from this. But the Hierophant needs to go forward with allowing you, like balancing out the joy with the work. And I feel like you're a huge part of that because you're definitely somebody who can get things done, very active, get it done. You can do that. It's not a problem. But I feel like you're in that spot where you realize you got to have some fun with it. If you don't have fun, it's going to be very painful and it's going to just drudge on. If you have fun with it, it goes faster, it's not hard, it's not such a chore, and you still make out with the abundance you're looking for. I'm getting this seems to be a lot about you loosening your partner up. I'm getting you right on board. You're pulling your weight. It's all good. You're either taking the lead if you would take the lead if you needed to. Let's put it that way, because I don't know if you are, but I feel like you would if you needed to. But like you need to like help your partner relax a bit. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the journey. Yes, we got a lot to do, but we can still enjoy ourselves as we do it. We don't need to just save all our joy until we get to that moment. Enjoy it on the way. I feel like I feel very strongly that that's where you're coming in here. Like, you're like, hey, we're going to get this done. It's going to be good, but let's enjoy life as we go. Like, let's not make it such a crazy chore. Let's enjoy it. We're going to get it done. A lot of it's going to be hard, yeah, but we can enjoy it as we do it. Put as much joy into it as we can. And I feel like that's where you're pulling this in. I feel like you're helping your partner loosen up. Your partner needs to loosen up. They're serious for a reason, and it's good that they're serious, but they're going overboard, and I feel like they're causing themselves, or they possibly could cause themselves a lot of stress over this. So I feel like they need to just relax. I also feel like with the Page of Pentacles in their challenge position, this maybe would go better allowing for more time. If there's a way for them to allow more time and just put more fun in, I feel like this would all go better in all areas. The outcome, the process, their stress level. Like, if they could just kind of relax, allow more time, don't be so hyper-focused on getting it done. Yes, but let's enjoy life. Let's stretch it out. If there's a way to stretch it out, like give it a little bit more time to it so we can enjoy it a little bit more. Don't make it so heavy, because I'm getting they could make themselves sick if they're over-stressing themselves. Are we good? I feel like This is like the Sagittarius one. I feel like it raced forward. I feel like it raced. Are we good? Yeah. All right. That went through quick. I did feel like it was racing forward, which is kind of strange in my opinion. But it is fire energy. Maybe that's, I don't know. We are in Aquarius when I'm doing this, so I don't know. Those are conducive energies. Maybe that's why. I'm not gonna pretend like I really know, but it feels like the Sagittarian one too. I'll probably do the Leo one next. That's more fire energy. It's probably gonna be quick too. What do we have for Aries single? Messages for Aries single. Single Aries. Messages for single Aries. They're like, just leave that card there. It's face down. I don't know what it is. We'll find out. Now, I'm already like really like I feel like that's a surprise card, especially since it's face down. But what is the surprise? The Emperor is the surprise. The Emperor is unexpected. The Emperor is definitely unexpected here. And I'm getting a lot of court cards here. And I say a lot, there's probably 5. Maybe more. No, there's 5. You got 2 queens, 2 kings, and you got a page. You also got an ace. You got 3 other cards that are major arcana. This feels very significant to me. I'm going to be a little bit presumptuous. I feel like this is going to end well. Because I'm getting, you've been looking for somebody. You've been very cautious. It seems cautious in the sense of like how far you let somebody into your life. And you're trying to find the right connection here. But what I'm getting is the Death card in the environment. Like I'm getting this Emperor pops in. Now, don't get caught up in the gender. It can be any gender. This is just saying this is somebody very significant, very strong, feels very open to how everybody is feeling. This is somebody who sees, this is a big picture person, like they see the big picture. They're not just about themselves. And I'm getting like, they seem to be coming in, and I'm getting like you might be kind of like a little caught off guard, and they're different than your flow. I feel like your flow and their flow there's like, I don't know if it's a contrast or just like, it's different ways of doing things, that's for sure. And I'm getting this pops in, and I'm getting like, there's a conversation right to start off with. And the conversation feels to me like it's more like just the facts, thank you. Like it feels like, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of emotion, like getting to know each other, but it feels like there's a communication in the sense of like, this is what's going on with me, what's going on with you. It just, even if it's a date, it feels very technical and cold to me. But I'm also noticing the Queen of Wands with the King of Swords, like it's still, I'm getting like you feel very drawn to this person, and you're seeing like, it seems like they're also very drawn to you. But it seems like even though it starts off with a lot of passion here with the Queen of Wands, I'm feeling like this is how the two of you come together. There's a lot of like technical, it feels very precise, and it doesn't feel very romantic to me, but it feels very, this is how I am, this is, what are you doing, what's going on with you, this is, you know, I feel like it feels very technical, and I feel like it's connected with the Emperor. The Emperor wants to know more about you, but does not want to invest emotionally until he understands, he, she, they, you know, it's just, don't get caught up in the gender, I apologize for doing that, but they want to see, is this a good idea, before they get any emotional connection. Because I feel like they're looking at you and they see a beautiful person, a very charismatic person, but they're like, that's great, but do we connect enough for this to be a good idea? I don't want to invest in somebody and find out, you know, this wasn't a match and we're just headed on different roads. And I'm getting it's very technical in the beginning, and I feel like that's hard. The Ten of Swords makes me feel like, the way this is feeling, it feels more like a business deal than a date, or whatever this, like, it just feels, it's very cold to me. And I feel like that's the Ten of Swords for you, because you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to make, like, I feel like I'm being tested, and I'm afraid I'm going to fail the test. And I feel it's very, it doesn't feel good. Like, I feel like your interpretation of this is like, I don't want a relationship like this. I don't want to feel like I'm under the gun every second. Like, this is just too much. This is too intense. I don't feel like you're afraid of a challenge, but you're just like, I need love. And if this is just about, like, the technical aspect, like, this isn't going to work for me. This is way too cold. But I'm also getting at the bottom, the Hierophant. Like, I don't feel either person disengaging at this part. I do feel like you're nervous, like, ooh, this might be way too intense for me. I don't know if I want to live this way. I can handle this once in a while. I don't want to live this way, though. I'm getting that's why you have the Ten of Swords. Like, I don't want to live this way. I don't want to live like that. Like, that's too much. This is too, like, just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts, sir. Just the facts, person. Whatever. I don't like this. It doesn't feel romantic. It feels very businesslike. And I don't feel like, in this arena, you don't like that. And that makes sense. But this person is intense, and I feel like they are intense. I'm getting it goes forward with the Queen of Cups and the Peace. Like, I still think you're getting to know each other. And you're looking at this person, and it feels like they're chilling out a little bit. And I feel like you're looking at them like you don't know what to think about them. I feel like you don't know what to think about them. The passion is still there. You think I feel like the attraction is there between the two of you, but the peaceful resolution is kind of like, I feel like some of those questions you thought were over the line. But I don't feel like you called this person out on it. But you could, but you're not. I don't feel like you are. The peaceful resolution with, like, things seem like this person seems to be chilling out. And I feel like you're having a good, like, a good time. I wouldn't say it was over the moon time, but you're having a good time. You're enjoying them. But you're kind of, it almost feels like you're a little shell-shocked. You're just like, they were so intense, and they seem so calm now. Like what is up with this person? And you're not looking to start a fight because I feel like some things were over the line. Almost like they asked you questions that were a little bit over the line, in your opinion. And you were kind of, like, considering, like, calling them out on that, but you're kind of like, I don't know where, like, maybe there's a reason. Like, was it nerves? Like, why did that happen? And you do still like this person, so you're like, you're kind of letting it slide for now. But you're like, wait a minute, what is happening here? And I'm getting, this is where the wheel is turning for you. The Wheel of Fortune feels like it might be turning in your favor, but you're kind of like, was that just a moment? Was that just, like, nerves? Like, why was that so intense? Because it seems better now. But I don't want to, like, you know, set myself up just to get, like, a tirade again. So you're, like, you're thinking, like, it's either going to go left or right. It's either going to go well and we're going to move forward, or that's going to happen again and I'm done. And I'm getting, like, you have to think about it for yourself. But I'm getting, like, the healing, like, I feel like this initial tirade, and I want to kind of call it a tirade, it was very technical, very cold. It's taking you a while to understand, like, what this person was doing and why they were doing it. And I feel like you're kind of warming up to them more after the fact. I feel like you're understanding them more after the fact. And the attraction is strong enough for you to stick around. But I'm getting the healing with the King of Cups. It's like, I feel like you're kind of gaining respect for this person, because I feel like the way you're looking at this is like, they came at me strong and hard and very cold to begin with, but then again, I think they're weeding out the weak ones, and I feel like you have, like, some respect for that. Just kind of like, they were very direct, they were very honest. It wasn't the best moment, but it was all truth. Like, I know what to expect from this person, and I made it through that, and I do like them. And they are really chilling out, if I say that right. I feel like you're kind of respecting it in the sense of, like, you know what, this wasn't bad. I'm not opposed to this. Like, it started off, I don't feel like it started off on the best foot, but I'm understanding the intensity, I'm understanding the honesty here. I know where I stand with this person now. Now, what do I want to do about this? Because I feel like you're actually warming up to them more and more as time goes on. Because I feel like, because it was honest, it was on point, you know where you stand. You're kind of like, you know what, it was a bit much, it was over the top. But you know what, maybe I'm okay with that. Maybe I am okay with it, because I see that this person weeds out the weak ones, and I'm clearly not a weak one. So, let's see where it goes. I'm getting it's going to take some time for you to really understand this person, and to see, like, is this something you want to be a part of or not? Yeah, because because I feel like you're going to evaluate it going forward. It has a lot to do with chemistry, because I don't feel like you have a problem with the intensity of this person. I just feel like the way it started off, you're just kind of like, they don't start off on the best foot. Like, they don't start off on the best foot, but, you know, over time, like, I feel like you're understanding where they're coming from, and over time, you're gaining a little bit of respect for how they come at it really strong in the beginning. You're just kind of like, that was a bit... I feel like you're looking at it like, that wasn't the best way to handle that, but I understand it. I think that's the way I'd say you were looking at it. And you're going to decide going forward if this is something you want to do or not. You get to this part where you just really need to decide for yourself if this is good or not. Alright, I feel like we're good. I'm going to wrap that up there. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, james4astral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.